Hello, everybody.
Ms. Mock is here for a probation violation hearing. There's been a recommendation made by the probation department that Ms. Mock serve 45 days in jail with the possibility of early release to TRICAP residential treatment program upon a plea to a non-technical violation. And Ms. Robinson, do you adopt that recommendation as an offer in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Greer, is that your understanding of the offer?
It is.
What does Ms. Mock want to do?
She wants to take advantage of the offer, Your Honor.
Is that correct, Ms. Mock?
Yes.
Raise your right hand, please. You solemnly swear, oath, or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Understand that the allegation here is that you were placed on probation for the 7-year felony offense of delivery, manufacture of the Schedule 1, 2, or 3, except cocaine, meth, ecstasy, or marijuana. And you're alleged to have violated your probation by condition number 1, that it should not violate any criminal law of any unit of government, that on or about August 16, 2025, that you violated Michigan state law by being in possession of cocaine and also by using cocaine. To understand the allegations contained in count 3 and count 4. If your plea of guilty is accepted, you will receive up to 45 days in jail, be continued on probation, and be required to complete the TRICAP residential treatment program. You understand that? Is that your complete understanding of the plea agreement in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you had an adequate opportunity to discuss this case with Mr. Greer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Subject to the plea agreement, how do you wish to plead?
But one little addition in, if you don't mind.
What do you?
I just wanted to inform him.
We'll tell him.
Well, okay, I didn't.
First, when you get sentenced, he'll ask you what you have to say.
I apologize.
Okay, so subject to the plea agreement, how do you wish to plead?
Yes.
You understand that if I accept your guilty plea, you're giving up the right to contest these allegations at a hearing.
Yes,
You also understand that you're giving up the rights that you would have at that hearing.
yes, sir.
We informed you of those rights in writing on a document that you signed back on September 5th. Did you read that document?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand those rights?
Yes, sir.
You also understand that you might be giving up the right to appeal any appealable issues you may have if you have a contested hearing and I found you guilty.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that you are giving up the right to appeal this conviction sentence? And if you wish to file an appeal, it would be by application for you to appeal in the Court of Appeals. It's not an appeal by right.
I understand.
Has anyone threatened you to get you to make this plea?
No, sir.
Has anyone promised you an outcome different than we put on the record?
No, sir.
Are you entering this plea of your own free will? You understand that if I accept your guilty plea, you're giving up the right to later claim that this plea was not your choice.
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that I'm not bound by this plea agreement. If I don't go along with it, you can withdraw your plea.
Yes, sir.
You now give up the right to contest these allegations at a hearing and all the rights that you would have at that hearing, and you affirm your guilty.
Yes, sir.
Is it true that on or about July 7th, 2025, that you were placed on probation in this court for the 7-year felony offense of delivery or manufacture of a Schedule 1, 2, or 3 controlled substance? At all?
I got out of jail on July 7th.
That was your sentencing date.
Oh, right, but I got out that day and I was at my probation officer the next Monday, because it was a Friday evening I got out.
All right.
So it started then, as far as I know. It wasn't the 27th.
All right. So on or about July 7th, you were placed on probation
Yes,
for that charge.
yes,
And the condition of your probation was that you not violate any criminal law of any unit of government.
absolutely.
And did you violate that condition on August 16th, 2025?
Unfortunately, I did.
All right. At some point, were you in possession of some cocaine?
Through ingestion, yes.
You also
I
used-
didn't have a quantity on me. Um,
Your friend.
a guy I actually just met, but yes, somebody else, was the one that supplied it.
And you actually used that.
I did, sir.
You snorted it
I snorted a line, yes.
and you were observed doing that. This was at the casino?
Yes.
What were you doing at the casino?
Actually, we was going up there to do some gambling, get a hotel room for the night.
All right, and you said one of these guys you just met?
Yes, it was a friend of a friend that I've had for a lot of years, off and on. He helped me through the death of my children's father 10 years ago. And I mean, we had lost connection for a while, and then ran into each other and said, hey, I'm gonna take a motorcycle ride up to the casino. And I said, sure. I had no knowledge of any drugs being there. And
So there was another guy there too, right?
yes,
How'd he get there?
there was two motorcycles. One had 2 seats.
Okay,
So I rode on the back of one and then the other guy rode on his.
okay, so you're all going up there to do some gambling.
Yes,
Okay. Were you working then?
no, sir.
Okay,
I'm on disability.
okay.
He was paying for it. That was the plan.
Your
Yeah,
friend was giving you gambling money?
yeah, he was gonna give me $100 to gamble with.
Did you get charged criminally with it?
Yes, I
What
did.
happened with that case?
I got a misdemeanor usage charge. I have 1 day time served, 14 days suspended sentence, 6 months non-reporting probation, and I have to do a substance abuse analysis,
Okay,
which I did try calling True North, but not True North, CMH last week to try and set that up. And they didn't have enough openings before today to be able to start that. So I have been in communication when I've been incarcerated with CMH quite a bit. I got approved for the neurotherapy program and all that. So I think I'd be able to get that done through CMH one way or another. They just weren't able to get me in before today.
what are your thoughts on this TRICAP program?
I don't have a lot of knowledge about it, but I'm open-minded. I really am. I mean, I had a huge reality check. I know that was the dumbest thing I could have done. And I don't want to ever have that weakness again. I don't. And so immediately I started going to NA classes by myself because it's helpful. It really is. And I enjoy going and the empowerment and support of other people that are in their sobriety. I haven't been struggling with my sobriety. I haven't had any urges. I have been sober for on the 16th, it was 60 days. And also when I was out on bond in Isabella County, they had me doing weekly random drug testing. So every day from 6 a.m. to noon, I had to call in and see if I had to drive out to Muskegon and pay for my drug test. And I didn't feel any of those. And that was for close to 2 months until I just got sentenced. But I did not feel any of those, nor did I feel the one that I had. Oh, not with you, but with Chris also. I've been very, very proud of my sobriety. I have very good family support now. And I have very little people I even associate with because I don't need any toxicity. And staying in here for a little while definitely showed the true colors and the true ways that I was able to easily make a mistake because it was just easy access or whatever. And that's not who I am. That's not how I am. I got in a very bad depressed state. And
Right, yeah. So
I'm just
prosecution,
saying, I've been
defense,
trying-
are you aware of any promises, threats, or inducements which have not been stated on the record?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Is she competent to enter this plea?
As far as people are aware, Your Honor.
Yes, she is, Your Honor.
Does the court comply with the court for taking a plea to probation violation case?
Court has, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Right, the court does find the plea to be knowing, understanding, voluntary, and accurate. There's been an updated report. Do the parties wish to proceed to sentencing today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
You had the opportunity to read the report and discuss it with Ms. Mock, Mr. Greer.
I did,
Any additions, corrections, or challenges?
found it to be accurate.
Anything that you'd like to say on her behalf?
Well, Your Honor, what I think she was trying to explain, that she is now taking this seriously, going to NA classes, and I would ask the court, we talked and I told her this tri-cap, I think would be a good thing. It's residential. It would help her get her in touch with people who are suffering from the same problems that she has, that she's experiencing, and I think it would be helpful for her, and I would ask the court to go along with the recommendation.
All right, Ms. Mock, you had the opportunity to read the report and discuss it with Mr. Greer.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any additions, corrections, or challenges?
Just besides what I just wanted to add in, that's it.
You've had an opportunity to, we talked a little bit during the plea. Is there
Right.
anything else that you want the court to consider?
Beyond that, I just want you to know that I've definitely changed my ways around. I realized that me screwing up affected a lot of people. It's not just me, and I'm a good person. I don't like that. I try and help people. I try and do good, and I screwed up bad. I did, and I'm owning it, because I'm not gonna sit here and try and lie and deny it. I'm owning it. I did that. I know it wasn't right. I get that. I kind of had it.
All right, Ms. Robinson, any additions, corrections, or challenges?
Your Honor, I might not be looking in the right place, but, and I don't know how the court would like to add this. There's her history of convictions. She was convicted on October 6th of the use of cocaine, or she was found guilty in it's like the 76th District Court. So I know it mentions a couple times in here that she's been charged in other counties. She has since been convicted.
And we can just update the PSI to indicate that she was convicted and what her sentence there was.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, so anything that you want the court to consider?
Nothing further, Your Honor. We would ask that the court go along with the recommendation, which has been converted into an offer. Thank you.
All right, so court recognizes that the advisory guidelines in this case would suggest a sentence between 0 and 9 months. The court's going to exercise no discretion in sentence consistent with the advisory guidelines, consistent with the agreement in this case. Be the sentence of the court that this defendant served 45 days in jail for this probation violation. I'll give her credit for 2 days against the 45 days. She's going to be continued on probation, and a condition of her probation is that after she serves her 45 days, then she goes to the tri-cap residential treatment program, which she must attend and successfully complete. When she gets out, you still owe the $258 state cost assessment. You need to pay that within 90 days of your release from rehab. You do have the right to make application for you to appeal your conviction sentence. If you cannot afford an attorney, the court appoint an attorney to represent you on the appeal. Request for a lawyer must be filed with the court within 42 days. You need to go with Deputy Hermans.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Be safe, be well, sleep sweet, and much love.